Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to Warkah Ilmu online by Al-Istiqamah. Dear brothers and sisters in Islam, Alhamdulillah, today is our 19 days of Ramadan. And yes, we are still alive, we are still breathing and healthy, Alhamdulillah. Why not we take this opportunity to fill up our time with doing good deeds and live our life to its fullest. And to my brothers and sisters out there who are not feeling well, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant you shifa and patience in order for you to go through this challenging moment. Inshallah. Ameen. In my previous video, I've shared with you on perfecting our characters or perfecting our manners. The 5 characters of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which I believe we as a woman should adorn ourselves with all these beautiful characters. As beauty doesn't lie only on physicals, but also intellectual and characters or manners. So today, inshallah, I'm going to talk about misconception about women in Islam. It is said that we are not being treated or we are not being given equal rights as men. What do you think? Do you agree with this statement? Let us take a look and understand in verse 32, Surah An-Nisa. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned, A'udhu billahi minasyaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. وَلَا تَتَمَنَّوْا مَا فَضَّلَ اللَّهُ بِهِ بَعْضَكُمْ عَلَى بَعْضٍ لِلرِّجَالِ نَصِيبٌ مِّمَّا اكْتَسَبُوا وَلِلنِّسَاءِ نَصِيبٌ مِّمَّا اكْتَسَبْنَ وَاسْأَلُوا اللَّهَ مِنْ فَضْلِهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ كَانَ بِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ عَلِيمًا. صدق الله العظيم. And wish not for the things in which Allah has made some for you or some of you to excel others. And for men there is a reward for what they have earned. And likewise for women there is a reward for what they have earned. And ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala of His bounty. Surely Allah is ever all-knower of everything. From this ayah, brothers and sisters, it shows that both men and women are mentioned on equal treatment in terms of being rewarded for their good deeds. If you do good, you will get good. If you do bad, then you will get bad. Unfortunately, there are still some common misunderstandings on the issue of Islam versus women by saying women we have to cover ourselves up more than men. Why do you think so? Ladies, do you know that in Islam, having to cover ourselves modestly is not a sign of oppression to women. Instead, it is to protect ourselves from the evil eye or the evil intentions. And it is also a form of respect and honor to ourselves that we are special. We are special adornment not for everyone's viewing, but only for our husband and to our mahram. For instance, you want to buy a handbag, right? You go to a shop. You will request from the seller, or you will request for the new stock or the one being kept inside, the one with the wrapper on it. Why? Because the one displayed outside is already been touched, already been, people already look at it, people already touch it, use it, wear it, try it. You don't want that for yourself. You want something new, something fresh for yourself. Okay, it is the same concept. Okay, this is the same as one Islam told us to cover ourselves because women are beautiful. Next, it is also said that Women sometimes get less of a share in the Islamic inheritance law. This can be frustrating, can be angry. Some people can get very angry, some people can be very sad. But keep this in mind. When a man receives a bigger share, it means that he has the burden of carrying more responsibilities. With this, if he fails or doesn't complete or perform these responsibilities accordingly, then he will be held accountable in the hereafter. Believe me, there's nobody, no one wants to be in the hellfire. Okay, and there's also a saying, if you watch Spider-Man, there's a saying that with great power comes great responsibility. Okay, last but not least, it is also said that seeking knowledge is only for men and not for women. Woman place is in the kitchen. Hmm. Do you know that in the hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that seeking knowledge is an obligation upon every Muslim, regardless of either you are man, you are male or female. It is compulsory, it is a must for every and each one of us to seek knowledge. What kind of knowledge? This knowledge includes knowledge of the Quran, understanding the hadith, and also including the worldly knowledge, so that this knowledge can benefit us, to ourselves, to our family, and to the society at large. Having said that, both women, men and women, therefore, have to equip ourselves with the proper education or knowledge that can support our growth and thinking mentality, so that we can perform our duties well and to develop a unique attitude or unique identity character of a Muslim woman. Remember, people can raise thousands of misconceptions about women. So, no matter what people say, most importantly, set your intention right to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and only rely on His rewards alone. Because by the end of the day, in the eyes of Allah, the best man is the one with taqwa, the feeling of fear towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Is not the ones with the good looks. Is not the one with having a lot of money or having a lot of properties, but the one with taqwa, mashallah. And again, beauty doesn't lie only on physicals, but on the intellectual characters or manners and iman. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect and guide us to the path of salihin and salihats. Ameen. Stay tuned for our next video on Warkah Ilmu Online by Al-Istiqamah Mosque. Inshallah, more videos for you on Women of Paradise. Akhirul kalam wa billahi taufiq wa hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
As I look to nature's beauty,